I'm Sophia.
My name is Tiara. My name is Mikayla.
My name is Ben.
And I'm a fraternal twin.
And we're identical twins.
And I'm a fraternal twin.
Twins aren't as common as a lot of people think, but they're also not as rare as people think. Between 1980 and 2009, the birth rate of twins rose about 76% and has remained about the same since then. There are a lot of stereotypes surrounding twins and the relationships they have, including some of the traits they possess. However, people don't know how different identical twins are from fraternal twins and vice versa. My sister's name is Christina, and we look nothing alike. And she's older by 1 minute, so 60 seconds, not long. Growing up as twins didn't really shape us as people as much as it probably would have if we were closer. We were never in the same classes as kids, or as we went throughout school, we never were in the same class.
For school and stuff, people would always get our names mixed up, but we're both individual people. They just call us the twins and stuff like that, but we're separate. We don't like that nickname thing.
And it was good because we always had a best friend with you, someone to hang out with.
My brother is older by 8 minutes. Me and my brother, we were originally put from the get-go we were always put in different classes because my mom's like, I don't want these two in the same class because we're twins and that and it's just she doesn't want us both to be together all the time. So growing up with somebody going to school with them, it was just a constant sleepover because we always lived in the same room and always hung out because we're twins. So it was basically having a constant sleepover with somebody, or a constant always being with somebody.
We started out when we were younger, we had the same group of friends, but then as we got older, we separated and we became very different people. So we also have separate groups of friends. Only when we were babies where we dressed the same, but once we got old enough to dress ourselves, we definitely developed our own personalities, and that pretty much set us apart.
You'd always be compared with each other, no matter what. If one person got better grades than the other, you're always getting compared because you're twins. And also, a lot of people not trying to learn your name, just say, oh, the twins, can't tell the difference, we're not really trying and stuff.
Another thing is, as a twin, as close as we are, it's harder to make friends since, we already found our best friend, our, soulmate. It's hard to find, other people to, relate to because, we already have a best friend,
As of 2013, twins accounted for 3 out of 100 births in the United States, so that's only 3%. Out of the two types of twins, identical is much rarer than fraternal. In terms of stereotypical aspects of our relationship, we do this one thing where we could be either at different places, on different floors of the house, whatever, but I could have a song stuck in my head, completely random. And then I'll hear my sister start to sing it upstairs, and the same thing goes for her, where she could have a song stuck in her head and then I'll start singing it. And we don't tell each other, it just happens, and then we're like, wait a second.
People say we look alike, but I don't really see it that much. Sometimes I think sometimes we copy each other on accident. We'll both think of the same thing, and it'll be oh snap, whoa, and it's pretty funny. And also me and my brother have a little gag we do where we'll tell people we know what the other person's thinking of, and I'll say oh, what food are you thinking of? And he'll say the food. They say some certain food, and that's always the food I'm thinking of, and I'll be oh snap, and we'll make people think we're connected, and they'll be oh my god, it's pretty fun.
We're really close. We hang out all the time. We have the same friends, and we have the same interests and stuff. Our major's the same.
Yeah, we live together.
Yeah. Twins don't like to match.
Or
That's just a stereotype.
that twins are kind of the same person. They're just you go up to her and just oh, it's just twins, not individual people. It's something.
Me and my brother had a love-hate relationship. There were times where we were pretty nice to each other, but there were also times we were really rough to each other and aggressive. But I don't know, that's how brothers usually are, and it's really a weird dynamic when you have someone that's the exact same age as you. So it's having someone exactly like you to wrestle. I don't know.
I would describe our relationship as very opposite and either hot or cold. I feel we're either super, super close.
Ready?
Yeah. been opposites even as kids, so that's never changed. Do you think your relationship would be different if you were just siblings?
Yeah, it would be totally different.
We wouldn't be as close. We wouldn't probably be doing the same things together.
I think it would, because then one of us would be a bit older than the other, and it would be just a weird dynamic. Because me and my brother had the same friend group, so like that works out. But if we didn't, he would probably have a different friend group than me, and it would just like we would be friendly with each other like brothers, but I don't know. It wouldn't be like best friends and brothers. It would just be like, oh yeah, that's my older brother, or that's my younger brother, you know? So I feel like it would be like a whole different dynamic. Our friend group would be very different too.
I think that our relationship would be different if we weren't twins, but not that much different, because being fraternal and being complete opposites as people, it doesn't really, like, we don't feel like twins, except for certain scenarios. So obviously I think our relationship would be different because, like, we wouldn't be in such close quarters all the time. We would be sharing clothes and all this other stuff, but in general, I think our relationship would stay the same.
Sophia.
Every relationship between twins is different, just as every relationship between any sibling is.
How does it feel to be on my story?
Unfortunately, this doesn't prevent people from looking at twins in a different way. The misconceptions and stereotypes arise through the media, especially through movies and television. Disney is especially influential when it comes to stereotypes revolving around twins. Shows like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Allie and AJ are perfect examples of twins being misrepresented in television.
Why, oh why was I cursed with these devastating good looks? Imagine how hard it is to be the handsome twin.
Disney Channel movies like The Parent Trap and Twitches showcase the biggest stereotype that identical twins pretend to be the other, which in reality is not the case.
We should switch places. I'll go back to London as you, and you go back to California as me.
Have you ever tried to, like, impersonate each other?
Not really. No, sometimes we match without planning, but that's probably because we have somewhat of the same style, and also we buy stuff in doubles, so it's kind of easier. But, not really. We're very different, but similar in a way, so, like, I know her, like, tics and stuff and, like, things that she does that I don't do, but, yeah, we don't really, like, try to, not impersonate, yeah, kind of, each other.
Disney isn't the only media mastermind guilty of this. Nickelodeon has done their fair share of embellishing twin stereotypes with their shows such as Mary-Kate and Ashley and Full House. The media shifts people's views, which is the reason why people have such wild assumptions about twins. Though the media will continue to exaggerate and falsify the relationships between twins, real twins will know the truth. We know that though we may be different, we're lucky to have one another.